Andiay AGD with honors. His medal is to be presented to him by his mother, Alma Andiay. Castañito Cathrina Chris B. with honors. She will also receive the Special Recognition in Journalism Award. Her medal is to be presented to her by her mother, Marigold Laconce. Her aunt, rather. Catalunya Navijane B. with honors. Her medal is to be presented to her by her mother, Dali Catalunya. Di Mapalao Marifa D. with honors. Her medal is to be presented to her by Tiffany Di Mapalao, her sister. Escalona Femijan B. with honors. Her medal is to be presented to her by her mother, Mary Joy B. Escalona. Escopolo Aubrey B. with honors. Her medal is to be presented to her by her mother, Lani Escopolo. Estampador Shabby May V. with honors. Her medal is to be presented to her by her mother, Christy Estampador. Estandarte Irish May D. with honors. Her medal is to be presented to her by her mother, Cherry Ann Estandarte. Frenal Rhea Grace with honors. Her medal is to be presented to her by her aunt, Jennybeth Frenal. Fanulan John Carlo G. with honors. His medal is to be presented to him by his mother, Dina G. Fanulan. Gonzaga Mark D. with honors. His medal is to be presented to him by his mother, Rosita D. Gonzaga. Hagoriles Applejean D. with honors. Her medal is to be presented to her by her father, Oliver Hagoriles. De Los Reyes Feb Eric Zell M. with honors. His medal is to be presented to him by his mother, Leia M. De Los Reyes. Lumatao Rainiel C. with honors. His medal is to be presented to him by his mother, Sharon D. Casanya. My last, John Paul A. with honors. He will also receive the award for the Special Recognition in Journalism. His medal is to be awarded by his mother, Norbeline A. Maylas. Miguel J. B. with honors. His medal is to be presented to him by his grandfather, Sergio Soriano. Quiriones James U. with honors. His medal is to be presented to him by his mother, Jeneline Quiriones. Ramirez Harvey Jane D. with honors. Her medal is to be presented to her by her sister, Hannah Joy Ramirez. Reyes Faith Ann L. with honors. Her medal is to be presented to her by her mother, Joy Roseanne Reyes. Saripada Jana A. with honors. Her medal is to be presented to her by her cousin Ibrahim O. Pagarigan. Sumayod R.J. Ruiz P. with honors. His medal is to be presented to him by his sister Adeline Morales. These are the following academic excellence awardees from the TVL Sheldon Metal Arc Welding. By Bayan Mark Dave with honors. He will also receive the Specific Discipline Award from TVL SMAU. His medal is to be presented to him by his mother, Mary Jane L. Valdez. Manoho Raven John L. with honors. His medal is to be presented to him by his mother, Michi P. Lopez. Pedral Christoph with honors. He will also receive the Work Immersion Awards. His medal is to be presented to him by his mother, Regina Pedral. Lapitan Julian Nicolo F. He will receive the awards for the special recognition awards for Wushu Sanda. His award will be presented to him by his mother, Julie F. Lapitan. These are the Academic Excellence Awardees from the Alternative Learning System. These are the recipient of the Specific Discipline Awards from Tailoring, Luce Carla May B. Her medal is to be presented to her by her husband. Sapol Pritz John M. He will receive the Specific Discipline Awards for the SMAU. His medal is to be presented to him by his wife.
Not all voices are heard through sound, and not all messages are spoken with words. Yet, through courage, perseverance, and determination, this learner has shown us a story far more powerful than words could ever tell. In a world where many are heard through words, this learner has shown that true strength speaks through perseverance, hard work, and the heart to rise above every challenge. Though faced with barriers, he proved that disability is never a limitation to success, but a story of bravery and inspiration. Today, we honor not only an achievement, but a journey that has touched and inspired us all. With great pride and heartfelt admiration, we present this special award to Mr. Amir K. Madi. May this recognition serve as a reminder that your courage and perseverance will continue to inspire others. Your journey is a powerful testimony that no barriers can stop a heart determined to rise and succeed. His medal will be presented and conferred by his father. Again, let's give our warmest and extended round of applause to Mr. Amir K. Madi. Once again, congratulations, Amir. May you continue to shine and inspire wherever life leads you.
Ano mauna kuya? NC2 or pangkabuhayan? Para dito sa isa. Through hard work and ingenuity, our learners have showcased remarkable skills in livelihood and enterprise projects.
It is with great pride that we recognize the outstanding participants of the Pangkabuhayan Showcase from each strand.
Requesting the presence of Ma'am Ram together with our regional representative and Ma'am Umadhay to award our Pangkabuhayan Showcase. Komiken Nathaniel James L. Pangkabuhayan beneficiary from UMS. Romero Prince J.M. Nucheta Jeans Joy M. Zamora Charmaine A. For the TVL tailoring, we have Gueco Chalamet F. For the TVL Track Industrial Arts Automotive Servicing, Aradanas Renan J. A. De Los Reyes, Prince Kyle T. Tamao, Jordan J. Ripolio, Olsen Dave B. And Tupas, Mark Raven G. Again, for the TVL Automotive Servicing. Aradanas Renan J. A. De Los Reyes Prince Kyle T. Tamaw Jordan J. Ripolio Olsen Dave B. Tupas Mark Raven G. These are the following recipients for the TVL Information Communication and Technology. Abes Arnold Jr. Sumayod R.J. Ruiz. De Los Reyes Feb Ericzel. And Gonzaga Mark D. This is the recipient for the TVL Sheldon Metal Arc Welding. Pedral Christoph. We would also like to call on the recipients of Pangkabuhayan Showcase from TVL Track Home Economics Tailoring. Fabia Casey B. Mamadla Ifa Jane M. Pamposa Demi Pearl A. Vadil Leame M. And Valdez Mary Luz P. Once again, congratulations to our Pangkabuhayan beneficiaries. Our learners have not only mastered their craft, but also proven their competence by passing the NC2 certification, a milestone that opened doors to new opportunities.
It is with great pride that we recognize the NC2 passers, honoring their hard work, dedication, and professional excellence. May I request the NC2 passers to please stand for your recognition. Let us give them a round of applause, please. You may now take your seat. To all the awardees, you have set the bar high. May you continue to inspire others.
Gratitude completes every journey. To express appreciation, may we call on Neljon Owen C. Katipay for the appreciation message. Let us give him a round of applause.
Before I begin, I would like to request for the graduates and completers to face their seatmate. Look them at the eye and say, "Proud ako sa narating mo." Sana matupad mo ang mga inaasam mo. My courtesy and respect to our distinguished guests, esteemed educators, visitors, proud parents, graduates, and completers. A pleasant day to all. One of history's most influential people, Martin Luther King Jr., once stated the words, "I have a dream." Across the world, that same dream lives on. In Thai, they say, "Chan miความฝัน." In Spanish, "Tengo un sueño." French, "J'en rêve." And in our country, we say, "May pangarap ako." Today, as we gather on this memorable occasion, wearing our togas with pride and hearts full of gratitude, we are not just graduates and completers. We are the living proof that dreams, no matter how distant they seem, are always within reach. Because behind every pangarap we have is a story of sacrifices our parents made, a story of silent prayers, sleepless nights, and moments when we almost lose hope, a story of courage, choosing to move forward even in the times of uncertainty. And let me share a truth, something that I always have with me. I used to have rich dreams, big and bold dreams, especially if you met the little version of me, the kind that felt too grand for someone like me today. I remember back when our bedroom was full of educational charts, from ABCs, animals, parts of the body, different colors and shapes, different types of land, air, and water transportation, grow, and glow foods, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division tables. You name it, we all have it. But one chart always caught my attention as I looked at each one of them. The professional jobs chart, which sadly cannot be seen today as it is glued at the back of a huge wooden cabinet. Upon looking at that chart, it was when I started to dream of many things. I wanted to be a doctor, an engineer, an architect, a lawyer, a painter, a teacher, a gardener, a mailman, a firefighter, and even a bird. Almost the entire list from the chart. Through the lens of my younger self, it was so easy to say that I wanted to soar and reach for the stars. But luck says no. We were financially unstable, trying to make ends meet, or in short words, I was poor. As I grew up, the things I wanted to be seemed to fall apart. I woke up one day searching the internet for college courses that are low maintenance because I didn't want to be a burden. Career paths that offer high salaries and occupations that would help my family financially. I guess that is a part of growing up. Perhaps growing up means being practical. But maybe being practical does not mean giving up on your dreams. Maybe it simply means finding another path toward them. As the saying goes, if there is a will, there is a way. Or in Filipino, pag gusto, may paraan. Pag ayaw, may dahilan. Tamad. And somewhere along the way, I was made to feel like my dreams were too much, too unrealistic, too impossible. As if dreaming big was a privilege I could not afford. As if pag mahirap ka, kailangan mong humingi ng tawad dahil nangarap ka. As if I had to shrink my ambitions just so I would not forget my place. But today, standing here, I realized something. Being poor was never my limitation. It was never my identity. And it will never be the measure of how far I can go. Because dreams do not check your wallet. They do not ask where you came from. They only ask one thing: if you are brave enough to believe in them. And this does not end here. Our story does not end in struggle or in doubt. It does not end in the labels the world tried to give us. This moment is only the beginning. To everyone who was told to dream smaller, dream louder. To everyone who was told, hindi pwede, prove that it is. To everyone who felt like they had to apologize for dreaming, never say sorry. Because one day, the same world that questioned your dreams will stand in awe of what you've become. So hold onto your pangarap, not quietly, but fiercely. Because we are not just dreamers. We are dreamers who rise, who fight, dreamers who turn the impossible into I made it. And today, we pause not just to celebrate for ourselves, but to remember and thank the people who stood behind us through it all. This moment may have our names on it, but it was never ours alone. To San Emmanuel National High School, or SENHS, thank you for my 4 years and for being just a place of learning. You become our second home, a space where we were shaped, challenged, and prepared for the future. To our school principal, Dr. Rameline Viosman, PhD, our assistant principal for senior high school, Ma'am Elsa L. Abid, our assistant principal for junior high school, Dr. Clarissa C. Satore, who is also one of my mentors in feature writing, and the entire faculty and staff of SENHS. Your dedication and guidance have created a supportive environment where every one of us has grown both academically and personally. Thank you for your hard work and commitment to excellence. To everyone who worked behind the scenes to make this momentous occasion possible, thank you for all of your time and effort. To our teachers, thank you for your patience, your dedication, and your belief in us. You did not just teach lessons from books. You taught us lessons for life. Among all of them, a few had made a special mark on me, and I would like to acknowledge them personally. To my grade 11 advisor and online publishing coach, Ma'am Ethel Grace Podes, thank you for your guidance, never-ending support, and belief in my skills. To my English teacher, Sir Eugene Carl Peñera, I could not forget your words. Be good, even in the times that are not right. To my science teacher, Sir Mark De Villamor, you taught me the true purpose of your subject. Not by memorizing theories and discoveries about Earth and life, but by understanding how everything we do, even the smallest acts, is interconnected to our environment and our planet. Sayang naman ang pinag-aralan kung magtatapon lamang sa daan. To the first person who ignited my passion for journalism, my English teacher during grade 10, Ma'am Arian Jane Belano. Thank you for showing me how powerful storytelling is. To the rest of my teachers in both junior high and senior high school, a big thank you. To the school paper advisors and members of Angrang Ay, our official school publication, thank you for the opportunity given to me to write and tell the stories of our community. Laban sa NSPC. To Eagles Vocational Institute and Training Center Incorporated, headed by Ma'am Sherilyn Benueza, together with her assistant, Ma'am Genevieve Sotomil, and our trainer, Sir Dowie Albert. Barsibal, thank you for your guidance and teachings that help us, ICT students, pass the assessment and earn our CSS and C2 certifications. To my online publishing team, the All Pub Queens, Kat, Carios, Kyla, Stephen, and our former member, Aubrey. Thank you for making my final run as a campus journalist memorable. We might not have achieved what we envisioned, dreamed, prayed for, and prepared for, but with the moments that we all shared, the Gothic makeup sessions, the training, the food trip with Ma'am Podes, the layout, the mojo, the hilarious jokes and laughters, and why could I ever forget? The grind sa ML instead sa paggawa ng article. Kidding aside, I feel like we already won. To my circle, full of weird people that I never imagined I would be sharing my moments with up until today, I love you all. To our parents and families, this victory is yours as much as it is ours. To my mommy and daddy, Mama Bibet, Nanay and Lolo, and Papa and Mama. No words can express how thankful I am for your sacrifices, your love, and your unwavering support. For all our silent struggles, you carried me into this moment. And to my fellow graduates and completers, we made it. Through the pressure, the doubts, the setbacks, we are still here. Stronger, braver, wiser. Today, we do not just say, may pangarap ako. Instead, we say, may pangarap ako at walang makakapigil sa akin para tuparin ito. And as Martin Luther King Jr. once dreamed of a world where hope triumphs over fear, where justice is not just a word, but a reality, and where all people are free to reach for their dreams. Let us carry that courage forward. Let us dream boldly, not only for ourselves, but for the world we want to see. A world where every pangarap, no matter how big, no matter where it comes from, has the chance to rise. Congratulations, class of school year 2025-2026. With our faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. Thank you, and mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you for that message of appreciation. We now come to a moment of inspiration. To introduce our guest speaker, may we call on Miss Karil Jean D. Onceno.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, respected teachers, parents, and the graduates and completers of Batch 2026, it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you our esteemed guest speaker. Our speaker for today was born on August 2, 1992, in San Emanuel, Tacorong City, Sultan Kudarat. He is currently residing at Barangay Calanawi Dos, President Quirino Sultan Kudarat. He is the youngest of 3 children of Mr. and Mrs. Alberto Valdez. He is happily married to Zairos Lynn C. Valdez, and they are blessed with 3 wonderful children, CJ Xavier C. Valdez, Zulaika Zane C. Valdez, and Ziona Blaze C. Valdez. He completed his elementary education at San Emanuel Elementary School year 2002 to 2003 and finished his secondary education at San Emanuel National High School in 2008. He then pursued a Bachelor of Science in Criminology at Sultan Kudarat State University, where he graduated in 2012. In the same year, he successfully passed the criminology licensure examination and earned his professional license. Driven by his passion to serve, he entered the police service on September 10, 2014. As part of PSBRC Talahib, Class 2014-01 Second Apply. He completed his Public Safety Basic Recruit Course, or PSBRC, as top 1 in his company. Throughout his career, he further enhanced his expertise by completing the PNP Scout, or Philippine National Police Special Counter-Insurgency Operation Unit Training, where he served as a team leader. He also finished the Criminal Investigation Course, or CIC, and the mandatory Public Safety Junior Leadership Course, or PSJLC, where he stood out as the Battalion Commander of Class 2024-03 Catalyst. After graduating from PSBRC, he was assigned to the City Mobile Force Company in Cotabato City, where he served for 5 years. He later rendered 2 years of service at the Sorala Municipal Police Station and is currently assigned to the Tantangan Municipal Police Station. Throughout his service, he has handled various designations, including Alert Patrol Member, Municipal Drug Enforcement Unit Officer, Traffic Investigator, and currently serves as a crime investigator. Ladies and gentlemen, let us warmly welcome our speaker for today, Police Staff Sergeant Ajay C. Valdez.
Maraming salamat sa nagpakilala. Maaring tayo umupong lahat. Magandang araw sa kagalang-galang na punong guro, Doc Ramalin B. Usman, Ma'am. Junior High School Assistant School Principal, Ma'am Clarissa S. Satore, Ma'am. Senior High School Assistant School Principal, Ma'am Elsa L. Abid, Ma'am. Sa ating masisipag at dedikadong mga guro ng San Emanuel National High School, to my former teachers, Ma'am Cynthia, Sir Jerry, Sir Tangpus, Ma'am Tangpus and Ma'am Feli, sa mga walang sawang sumusuportang magulang, pamilya, at sa ating barangay officials na nandito, Kagawad Freddy Valenzuela, Sir, good morning. Sa ating mga panauhing pandangal at higit sa lahat, ang ating mahal na mga nagsisipagtapos. Mga graduates, ngayon ang inyong araw. Take a moment. Maaari ko ba kayong imbitan, tumayo muna mga graduates? Pati mga junior na lang, tumayo. Tumingin kayo sa inyong paligid. Tignan ninyo ang inyong mga kaklase. Kasama sa saya, lungkot, at lokohan sa loob at labas ng silid-aralan. Tignan ninyo ang inyong mga guro. Tignan ninyo ang inyong mga magulang. At sabay-sabay nating sabihin, maraming salamat. At bigyan natin sila ng masigabong palakpakan. Okay, maraming salamat. Maaari na kayong umupo. And I will grab this opportunity na magpasalamat sa aking mga former teachers. Kasi since 2008, ngayon naman lang ako nakapagpakita sa kanila. Kasi I will not expect na ako ang magiging speaker nyo this graduation. Sa pagsalubong nga ni Ma'am Ram kanina, sabi niya, parang tumatayo ang kanyang balayibo. Kasi nakakita siya ng isang estudyante niya noon na isang makulit na tumatakbo lang sa paralan, ngayon naka-uniforme na. At sabi ko nga din sa kanya, pati ako man parang tatayo ang aking balayibo kasi parang hindi ko alam ang aking sasabihin. This is the exact moment. Ito na ang minsan ninyong pinagdasal, pinaghirapan at matiyagang inihintay. Today, we celebrate success. Ngunit unawain natin kung ano ba ang tunay na kahulugan ng tagumpay. Ang tagumpay ay hindi lamang medalya, hindi lamang karangalan, hindi lamang pagkilala. Ang tagumpay ay ang pagbangon sa mga araw na gusto mo nang sumuko, ang patuloy na pagpasok kahit pagod ka na, at ang pagsusumite ng mga requirements kahit pagkiramdam mo ay sobra ka nang napapagod at nai-stress. Ito rin ang muling pagtayo matapos bumagsak sa pagsusulit, matapos pagdudahan ang sarili, at matapos maramdaman na tila hindi ka sapat. Kaya mahalaga ang araw na ito sapagkat ang diplomang inyong tatanggapin ay hindi lamang isang papel. Ito ang patunay na katatagan. Ang pagtatapos ay makabuluhang yugto ng buhay. Bunga ng inyong pagpupursigi, sakripisyo at walang sawang pagsisikap upang mabot ang mga pangarap na minsan ay napakalayo. Ako man ay minsan naging katulad nyo, isang simpleng mag-aral na nagtapos ng high school na walang medalya at walang karangalan. Lumaki sa hirap ng buhay. Ang aking mga magulang ay magsasaka, kaya't naranasan ko kung paano ang hirap ng buhay. Gumising ng umaga upang pumunta sa bukid, magtanim ng palay, at kung minsan yung agdapil, alam ba ng iba yan? Agdapil yung magluto ng sugar cane. At lahat ng trabaho sa bukid ay aking naranasan. Ang kahirapan ay hindi naging hadlang, kundi naging daan upang ako ay maging matatag, determinado at mapagkumbaba. Ang bawat pagsubok ay naging bahagi ng paghahanda ng Diyos sa mas malaking responsibilidad ng aking kaharapin. There were nights filled in doubt and fear, moments when I felt left behind, and days when giving up seemed like the easiest choice. Ngunit sa bawat pagsubok, natuto kong Ang tunay na tagumpay ay hindi nasusukat sa mga parangal o medalya. Ito ay nasusukat sa tibay ng puso, sa lakas ng loob na bumangon sa bawat pagkatalo, at ang pananampalatayang hindi tayo pababayaan ng Diyos. Tunay ngang sinabi sa Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Ito ay nagpapaalala ng Diyos ay may magandang plano para sa bawat isa sa atin. Hindi dumaan tayo sa pagsubok, hindi niya tayo pinapabayaan. Hindi man natin agad makikita ang direksyon ng ating buhay. May Diyos na gumagabay at may inihandang magandang bukas. Kung ikaw ay nahihirapan ngayon, huwag kang susuko, magtiwala ka, dahil ang plano ng Diyos para sa iyo ay puno ng pag-asa at tagumpay. At sa Philippians 4:13 ay pinalala rin, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me." Ito ay nagpaalala na hindi natin kailangan arapin ang buhay ng mag-isa. Sa tulong ng Diyos, nagkakaroon tayo ng lakas upang malampasan ang anumang pagsubok. Kapag nanghihina ka, siya ang iyong lakas. Kapag nawawalan ka ng pag-asa, siya ang iyong sandigan. Kapag natatakot ka, siya ang nagbibigay ng tapang. Hindi man madali ang laban ng buhay, kasama mo ang Diyos sa bawat akbang. Ano man ang pinagdadaanan mo ngayon, tandaan mo, kaya mo. Pwedeng tumayo tayo maulit, mga graduates and juniors. Parang natutulog na kasi. Pag sinabi kong kaya mo, maaari nating isigaw ng kaya ko sabay taas ng kanang kamay. Pwede? Kaya mo? Yung mas malakas. Kaya mo? Yun, gising pa. Sige, umupo muna kayo. Kaya mo. Hindi dahil sa sarili mong lakas, kundi dahil sa Diyos na nagpapalakas sa iyo. Kapag tila mabigat ang iyong dinadala at pakiramdam ninyo ay hindi kaya, manalig lamang kayo. Ang lakas na kailangan ninyo ay nagmula sa Kanya. Today, I stand before you with deep gratitude and humility as a proud member of Philippine National Police, entrusted with the noble duty to serve and protect. Mula sa isang kabataang walang parangal, ngunit may pangarap. Ako ay naging lingkod bayan na may dangal at malasakit. I will share you with a short story sa aking mga personal experience na sana kapulutan ninyo ng aral at inspirasyon. Ako ay nagtapos ng high school na walang karangalan, ngunit ito ay hindi naging hadlang para sa akin upang abutin ang aking pangarap. Nagtapos ako taong 2008 at ipinagpatuloy ang aking pag-aaral ng college sa kursong Bachelor of Science in Criminology at nagtapos sa taong 2012. At sa taong ding yun, nag-take ako ng board exam. Luckily, I passed the board exam. Di ba? Kahit walang palang honor, kaya ding pumasa sa board exam. Board exam is not an easy to pass, pero I did it, or we did it kasi sa batch 2008 nga pala, 4 kaming magkakaibigan na sabay-sabay nag-aral noong college. Sabay din kaming 4 na nagtapos na walang karangalan noon, pero ngayon nasa serbisyo na at nagsiserbisyo na sa bayan. In short, kaming 4 is member na ng Philippine National Police. Walang karangalan, pero nakuha namin sa one take lang ang board exam. And we always proud to say, kami ay nagtapos sa San Emmanuel National High School. Pampublikong paaralan, pero kayang makipagsabayan sa mga pribadong paaralan. Mga magsisipag tapos, huwag ninyong hayaan ang kakulangan sa medalya ay maging sukatan sa inyong kakayahan. Hindi hadlang ang kahirapan sa pag-abot ng tagumpay. Ang mahalaga ay inyong determinasyon, disiplina at pananampalataya. Your journey will be filled challenges, but those challenges will shape you into the person God wants you to become. Laging tandaan ang katagang, success is not how about fast you reach the top, but how strong you remain while climbing. Maraming taong mga nagmamadali sa tagumpay. Gusto agad marating ang dulo, pero ang tunay na sukatan ng tagumpay ay kung paano mo hinaharap ang bawat hakbang ng paglalakbay. Sa bawat pagod, natuto kang tumatag. Sa bawat pagkataba, natuto kang bumangon. Sa bawat paghihintay, natuto kang magtiwala. Hindi mahalaga kung gaano kabilis. Ang mahalaga ay hindi ka sumuko. Dahan-dahan man ang progreso, ayos lang. Ang mahalaga, tuloy-tuloy ka at mas magiging matatag sa bawat araw. Magtiwala ka lang dahil ang Diyos ang magtutuwid ng iyong landas. Manalig sa Diyos, maniwala sa sarili, magpatuloy sa pagsisikap kahit mahirap, sapagkat ang bawat hakbang na may pananampalataya ay hakbang patungo sa tagumpay. Balang araw, masasabi ninyo, hindi man naging madali ang lahat, ngunit sulit ang bawat luha at pagod. Mga graduates, ipagdiwang ninyo ang inyong tagumpay ngayon, ngunit gumising kayo ng handang buuin ang mas mahusay na bersyon ng iyong sarili, sapagkat ang pagtatapos ay hindi wakas. Ito ang simula ng tunay na aplikasyon ng inyong mga natutunan sa totoong buhay. Mga graduates, mas matatag kayo kaysa sa inyong inaakala. Mas marami kayong kakayahan kaysa sa inyong nalalaman. At ang inyong kwento ay nagsisimula pa lamang. Maligayang pagbati, Batch 2026, tumindig ng may dangal, humakbang ng may tapang, at saan man kayo dalhin ng buhay. Once again, Batch 2026, congratulations, mabuhay kayong lahat. God bless us all. Thank you.
This certificate of recognition is wholeheartedly given to Police Staff Sergeant Aljay C. Valdez, Crime Investigator, PNP Tantangan, South Cotabato, in grateful acknowledgement of dedicated service and valuable time and effort rendered as guest honor and speaker during the conduct of school's 9th commencement exercise and 11th moving up ceremony with the theme, Filipino graduates prepared to lead with competence and character. Given this 30th day of March 2026 at Tacurong City Sports and Cultural Center, Tacurong City, Sultan Kudarat. Signed, Ma'am Clariza C. Satori, PhD, Assistant School Principal, Junior High School. Signed, Ma'am Elsa L. Abid, Assistant School Principal of Senior High School. Signed, Ma'am Ramelin V. Osman, PhD, Principal 2. Again, thank you, sir, for those powerful words, reminding us that success is not just achieved, but lived with purpose.
Graduates, as you step into the next chapter, you carry not just dreams but responsibilities. May I call on Rael U. Uto with honors for the Pledge of Loyalty.
May I request everyone to please stand? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the graduates and completers of batch 2025-2026, do solemnly pledge to be ever faithful to the Almighty God, to our alma mater, the San Manuel National High School. We promise to develop, to be matured, and to be genuine believers of God every day of our lives. We will aspire to actualize the teachings and ideas of our alma mater and the gift of the Almighty God has given to us, so that we could be of greater service to the church, community, and fellow men. In all thoughts and actions, we will seek the will and glory of the Lord. So help us, God.
Please remain standing. Music speaks when words fall short. Let us listen as our graduates and completers share their journey through their graduation song entitled Dreams.
Time